Hello, hello. Waiting on some of you guys to get on here. We're going to do a little collective reading today. Collective reading. If you guys will notice, I ask a couple of questions in my chat. I'm taking a poll. Number one, how many of you are also true crime junkies? And also, I'd like a little engagement, post engagement from you guys about what kind of content you would like to see tarot read for. So hopefully you guys can engage with me on that. Also letting everybody know that me and my best friend Amy of 35 years, yes, we've been best friends since we were young girls. And we came together in a company that I developed a long time ago, but never brought it into fruition, called Southern Sass Productions. And we are combining together to help build on the dreams, the creative dreams that we both have. We both spent a lot of time in corporate America and stuff like that. And now I've changed careers and everything, and I work a lot. I'm going to work this afternoon as well. But you have to do that to build what you're trying to build. And I encourage each and every one of you to do the same thing if that is something that you so choose to do. And so today I'm going to do a collective reading. I don't know which direction it's going to go. I'm just going to let it go the way that it wants to go. And hopefully some of you guys will join me. If you're not able to be on here live, then you can join later and take a look at what we came up with in the live collective reading. I tried to do it at a time when it worked for me and when you guys would also most likely be on. I know it's a Thursday and probably everybody's at work, and those people on the West Coast are not. So I'm just going to get started here and see what comes out. And hopefully you guys can join in. Let me open up that live chat and let's get started. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, what messages do you have for the Southeastern Soul Tribe Collective? Keep in mind, I do personal readings, or I offer personal readings. And those readings are $35. You usually get about an hour or so with me. I just take it wherever the energy goes. And I want to thank some of you guys who have been supporting the channel as well. If you're on here or if you watch later, I've had channel donations and everything. It's what helps keep this going. If during this time you have any personal questions you want to ask, there is a super chat button down there. I will answer questions for people in the super chat on this after I get done with the collective reading. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and see what comes out for our collective today. All right, split the deck. A man holding a heart. This is a cycle that's been going on for a while, I think. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, since I'm talking to the collective. But somebody's got a big heart space, an open heart space in the upright, and they're able to easily show those emotions outward. That could be something that came up in the past, and we're going through this cycle now since we're in the 9. Let's see what's happening in this moment for our collective. So far, I've got Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio on the deck, on the table, the World. So there may be a new start. We may have ended a cycle back here, and we're getting ready to start new. And then over here, getting our coin straight in the near future, we may be starting to equally invest somewhere with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, or this may be something that you yourself embody. Going forward, the woman holding the coin. We may have a masculine water sign here and a feminine earth sign. Let's see what the Moonology Oracle says for the direction of this reading. I feel like that in the current, it's possible something may have ended because I'm hearing that song. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. You say I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't know if you guys know that. I think Zach Bryan does that song, Something in the Orange. There could be a message in that for you. So even though this world is here and it may have closed up here, or you're dealing with a closure of something now, maybe it's not done and there's an investment getting ready to come into play, something that gives equally back and forth here in the near future. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides from the Moonology Oracle. Yep, here's Scorpionic energy again. The full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Because the heart's in the upright, the coin's in the upright here. There may have been something ended, or you may be dealing right now in that energy, but negativity can breed more negative things. Scorpionic energy on the table. We may be needing for something old to die away so that we can get something new, like Tower energy. It's time to balance spirituality and practicality. Sometimes we get stuck in that Piscean energy, could be dealing with the Pisces too, where you're swimming against the current and then you're going back and everybody's going back and forth. And sometimes you have to spend time doing things from a love space and then doing things that are practical. And you have to equally balance those out. Sometimes we spend a lot of time trying to do those things and we don't really get anywhere much. Anything else from the Moonology Oracle? I feel a calm feeling about this. I feel like somebody's very calm here, but there's a fiery climax approaching with the Aries energy coming up. And then your hard work is paying off with the Capricorn energy. And then a win-win outcome is forecast with the Libra energy, which brings in balance. All right, so let's pull a little tarot and see what messages we have about each position here. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. So far, I've got earth energy. I've got a lot of water energy, a little bit of air over here, and some fire. I've got Aries. I've got Libra. I have Scorpio and Pisces, and I've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely Capricorn right here. Show me this man holding the heart, Spirit. All right. Big love space over here, water energy, but somebody doesn't have a lot of patience for it. The Temperance card is in reverse. It's Sagittarian energy, but we are not feeling balanced at all back here, even though this sits here. And we may have been trying to work on our coin, and that's a good place to start from a heart space, But if we're losing patience, it's hard to balance that out, which is probably why we got a balance of spirituality and practicality here. The 10 of Pentacles is important to us, but what are Pentacles to you? And here's the World again. So something definitely came to a close here. And there's a lot of defensive energy in the current here with this 7 of Wands. She's shouting into the atmosphere, if you'll notice. 7 of Wands. You could be defending your territory, feeling very defensive in the moment. And here's the Magician. What are we trying to manifest here, Spirit? We're hoping to get a message of truth here. Why? What are we looking for? Because we want a new opportunity. And that's either the truth, or we're looking for a new opportunity that's based in truth. Where before we may not have been in that position back here. Because we were running out of patience for somebody who may have been going too slow, so we just drew it to an end over here. Somebody may have been in a lot of negativity, scorpionic energy, like I said, in Pisces. Somebody that was going back and forth on the fence. Couldn't make up their mind, maybe. Show me this woman holding a coin. Message about a relationship or a partnership here. It's earth energy, so it's tangible. We want to talk about it. We want to communicate it. And we've got 2 here. So somebody's been of two minds with that Pisces energy here about a relationship, and it's coming from a pain. That's why we're getting this card about releasing negativity. It's time to turn over that new leaf, Scorpionic energy. The 10 of Swords is here. Where's that pain coming from? People come into our lives every day, and they come there to reflect, to become a mirror for us. And when the heart space is open and available and we get hurt and we have to end something, sometimes looking at that pain is exactly how we heal, so that we can open up our heart space bigger, and then the tangible things start falling into line. If you ever notice, when you're in love or when you're in a healthy partnership, definitely you tend to grow more because you feel safe. But when you're in something that you don't feel safe in, then it's hard to grow. It's hard to manifest from that space many times. I'm feeling on the bottom of the deck here that there may have been a lot of fighting back here. Even though we have a lot of love, there's a lot of fighting with this 5 of Wands. It may have been coming from outside sources many times. Somebody might have been spending too much time with other parties, third-party energy here, and not having that one-on-one, which is what we hoped for back here. And that communication comes in. We want a tangible one-on-one, something that gives equally. Hey, VP. Sometimes, yes, you're welcome. And thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. You are a blessing to me. So many of you are. I can't believe how much support we've had. It's what's given us the ability to grow the amount that we have. And you guys just pour the love out to me, and I really appreciate it. And what helps more than anything is comments and sharing. Thank you so much. The Emperor is here. Aries, Taurus, Libra energy. The empire, they control the empire. They're the business owner, the boss. They're the boss. They may have Pisces in their chart. I'm seeing that again here, or Cancer. But there's also something hidden. And we wonder, when we're off to ourselves in our hermit energy with the Virgo energy here, are they bouncing back and forth between a couple of things? Can they not decide? Are they going to work on this with the Eight of Pentacles? Are they? We're trying to defeat that devil that keeps us in our head about it. But in our own space, we are comfortable in ourselves. And that is a good place to come from. Heart energy open, pentacles in the upright. That's something that you can build from. So if you were wondering if your hard work is paying off, it is, because we got that here in the card. But there may be a fiery climax coming about. Let's see if we can find out about that. What are we looking at with this fiery climax, this Aries energy, the Lovers? So we got Aries here in the Emperor. We got Gemini energy here, communication around Aries. That communication that happens over here about our Earth energy may also be a catalyst for, it may have two agendas: healing a heart space from pain that we've had from the past, squashing third-party energies, and getting it out on the table, our truth. Because over here we want a tangible opportunity, we want a passionate opportunity, and we want truth in the opportunity that we're currently manifesting. And we want to end the cycles that are negative, toxic, not positive, because we've already learned that lesson. You see that 10 of Wands there? It's already been learned. It builds self-confidence with the Queen of Wands. And then here's the King of Cups, while keeping our heart open. It is hard. And the worst thing you can do for people like me, especially Libra, is give us a whole bunch of options. That's hard sometimes. But options are opportunities. Remember that. There's commitment and support coming in the near future, because a win-win outcome is forecast. Balance will come in here. No doubt at all. So let's see if we can get a little more advice. And I'm going to go around the Zodiac for you guys to see what each sign and who you could be dealing with. Okay? We're going to go around and tell you. I'm going to use that Island Time Wellness. I used it one time. I think I used it in my Libra reading. Earlier this morning, I did a reading for Scorpio. I did Sagittarius. I did Capricorn. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do an Aquarius one, but I know that I won't get all those uploaded today because I have to do the edits, but they will be coming up between today and tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll have more time. Where's this going for the collective spirit? You're in the flow. Everything will be smooth sailing. Yeah, beginning a new cycle, because the world is right here and it's on the table twice. So it's time for grounding, the earth energy here. Go deep, explore your roots, and expect the wondrous to emerge with miracles. So that's a super positive thing we got going on here. So those of you who are curious about other people in the Zodiac or who you might be dealing with, we're going to go through this Island Time Wellness, give you a little insight all the way around the Zodiac and see what you're dealing with or what the thoughts of that other person is. If this is about other people or just other energies. We're going to see where this is going or what their thoughts are, okay? So let's start. We'll start at the top of the Zodiac with Aries. If my collective is dealing with an Aries. For my collective dealing with an Aries, show me spirit. If you're dealing with an Aries, there's a heart with a key. It's time to welcome love. They may be the one, and it's time to open your heart. You may be getting together, and it may feel perfect. You got to be lighthearted, though. You know, we're going to find out. Things start to come to light. We're going to adapt, change, and heal. And we saw that with the Aries card over here. There's clarity, there's truth, there's revelations, there's honor and protection in that connection. And they may be looking at your photos. You may have a little bit of an online stalker or something like that if you're dealing with an Aries. All right. How about if you're dealing with a Taurus? Your daughter's an Aries. Cool. If you're dealing with a Taurus. Aries, I'm a Libra sun, so I'm very familiar with Aries because it's my South Node too. And you know that's opposite on the Zodiac. And I spent my whole life fighting, but I'm 47 years old now, and I've learned to balance that out a little bit. So Libra is doing me a favor now. If you're dealing with a Taurus, somebody's watching, looking, stalking. They may be a gaslighter, and they're trying to focus outward. And the Taurus feels like they're frustrated in a relationship that they may already be in. They lack confidence. They go through a little self-sabotage. They've got ego, fear, and jealousy issues. So you might want to stay away from a Taurus if that's who you're dealing with right now. All right. What if my collective is dealing with a Gemini? I'm a Gemini moon. What if our collective is dealing with a Gemini? Not today, Satan. Not dealing. They're hurt. They're avoiding a conversation, a call. They're avoiding a person. They got boundaries and they're still pissed. And you only got one card for the Gemini. All right. For the collective, what if they're dealing with a Cancer? There's a union, a soul connection, somebody that has eternal love for someone, everlasting promise. If you're dealing with a Cancer, that might be promising. Cancerians are good for my collective, apparently. What if my collective is dealing with Leo? If you're dealing with a Leo, they may be meeting someone new, or you may be meeting a new Leo. They're dating. They're trying to get back out there. They may plan and set a date, whether it be with you or someone else. Don't know. What about if our collective is dealing with a Virgo? If the collective is dealing with a Virgo, there's sudden change, shocking news, surprise, an epiphany, an upheaval, and a transformation. So where this fiery climax may come, it may come through this Aries, which we got a whole lot of cards on, or it may be through a Virgo, or it may be through plans that's being made and something to do with Aries energy, somebody who's doing things on their own, really fiery or whatnot. What if my collective is dealing with, I forgot where I was, Libra? What if you're dealing with a Libra? Collective dealing with Libra. Whoa. If you're dealing with Libra, they're soulmates. It's a soul connection, a partnership, an agreement, and a soul contract is here. It's time with friends, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. This Libra may be that. And then also, unconditional love is here. There's giving and receiving equally within this relationship with a Libra. Did you guys know Kamala Harris was a Libra? And Donald Trump is a Gemini. Now, Geminis are smart AF. And Libras spend their whole... People think Libras are balanced. They are not. Libras spend their whole life trying to get balanced. Trust me, I know. I am one. So, Kamala rode the fence. And everybody knows that. And I'll just leave that there. All right. What if the collective is dealing with Scorpio? Whoa. Either Scorpio's got a lot to say, or you do one about a Scorpio. There's a mask. They're not showing their true feelings. They're hiding, pretending, deluded, possibly gaslighting. Watch the Scorpio, folks. Remember, we were pulling Scorpio here, possible Scorpio back here, and we had Scorpionic energy back here. So you put that where it belongs. What if my collective is dealing with a Sagittarius? No offense to any signs out there. I'm just truth telling over here. Okay. Remember, this is for the collective that watches. All right. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, there's healing from a heartbreak, or they are. Either you are or they are, and there's something in there. There's freedom from toxic patterns and relationship, and there may be addictions involved when it comes to that Sagittarius. What about Capricorn? What if my collective is dealing with Capricorn? What's going on with that? If you're dealing with a Capricorn, there may be a separation of sadness. Capricorn might be missing you, or you might be missing them. You might be thinking about them a lot, or they're thinking, they're yearning, they're unsure of their future right now. And there may be a big transformation involved. They may be a Capricorn Scorpio combo here, or Scorpio might be having some toxic patterns within the Capricorn energy, but there is an evolving relationship here. The relationship may move to the next phase here, and someone is working on healing an inner child and a lot of self-growth with that Capricorn. If you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, you'll have to watch the Capricorn reading that I had come out today, because it was spicy, very spicy. All right. So what about if the collective is dealing with an Aquarius? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, it is a karmic relationship, okay? There's fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment. There's lessons to be learned. Somebody's letting go while loving the other here. And there's a snake when it comes to that. There's competition. There's an enemy. Somebody's really clever. They're malicious. You got to look over your shoulder, and there's other women or other men involved with an Aquarius. All right. And last but not least, if you're dealing with a Pisces, show me if you're dealing with a Pisces out here. There may be a commitment or a date coming up, some kind of engagement. Could be a partnership coming together with a Pisces, some kind of completing. Yeah. A commitment. I mean, it says engagement, but I don't look at it as like a literal engagement sometimes. And yeah, so it could be a partnership or something like that, but there is a commitment there when it comes to a Pisces. And I feel led to say what is coming in for the collective that they can't see within their relationships. What's coming in for the collective that they can't see within relationships? Be careful of codependencies, obsessions, possession, controlling, and use a lot of self-restraint, and make sure you go towards someone who has your back, because addictions may be a thing. And then the golden mirror is here with narcissistic one-sided relationships and love bombing. That's something that we all need to be careful about, you know? And if that's something that you've been dealing with that's been hurting you, we're seeking balance, and there's positivity coming up. You are going to gain balance. And sometimes the knowledge that you get from learning about these things is something that we need to do. And on the bottom is healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and just being happier. Having a positive outlook is important. Now, let's go ahead and get some animal oracle advice for my collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, in the Animal Oracle advice. Now, for those of you who've missed the first part of the stream, or you're coming later because you couldn't join live, please, this will be posted for you to review later. And if you come to it, then you're meant to be in here. And there may be a message here for you. Animal Oracle advice for my collective. Try that again. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Advice from the Animal Oracle. Thank you. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all the good things in your life with the ladybug. And you know, I'm sitting here looking around this room, and it's that season in East Tennessee right now. I've got about 10 ladybugs in the corner up there. And right above me here, there's about 5 ladybugs, and they're just huddled together. So there must be good luck coming this way too. And polar bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. That is hard, folks. When we're looking for this energy right here, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, when we're looking for that from others, then you have to be willing to be that yourself. If you want to be with an emperor or empress, you got to show up bringing the same thing to the table. And that stands for your ethics as well. So the polarities of spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures may be out of balance at this time. So now is the time to do whatever's necessary to bring them into equilibrium. If you see red cardinals, there's your sign. Okay? Now, that is your read, folks. And if you would like a personal reading, let me know. All that information is in the About section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you get a notification every time that I do a new posting, okay? I appreciate all of you for being here, those who are here on the live, and those who may be here in the future. I hope that this message brought something to you, and I hope that you join me on the channel for the other things. And if you are a true crime junkie, or you just like true crime every now and then, go check us out. We're on all the platforms. It's called The Raven Knocks, and you can find us at www.southernsassproductions.com. And until next time, love and light to you and yours. Peace out, folks. Have a wonderful day.